Hello friends, this is the Cryptonian taking a look at Bitcoin and Ethereum. It is currently early Monday morning or um, you know Sunday evening, depends on how you want to look at it. I'm in the North American East Coast time zone in the West, and so um, we're just at the beginning of a new week, and so this is going to be very interesting this week. It's a critical week to see if Bitcoin is going to continue a push to the upside and hit higher highs, or if we're going to lose momentum and come down and retest some lower price point support areas. Now that being said, we do have the Bitcoin chart here. This is the daily chart, by the way, and you can see here that we've been going up for the last couple weeks, right? In a strong way. We did put in uh, a lot of consolidation here between the 17, 18, 19 price point areas. However, we do see a little bit of exhaustion taking place, and we do see that there is a possible momentum reversal, right? So now taking a look at the charts, this is the high that we just put in, the local high, and that is actually higher than a previous high. So that's good news, right? The definition of an uptrend is higher highs and higher lows. So we have to put in, we either have to continue going higher, okay, or we need to put in a higher low for this trend to continue, okay? So we do see here, this is the daily now, the red and green lines are the daily momentum indicators, right? So when we look at a couple weeks ago, historically, when we've seen a double top like this, when we see it move up, make a high, and then make another high, kind of like an M pattern, and then turn back down, that's a sign that a short term resistance area has been reached and short term momentum reversal is taking place on the daily, right? So after we saw this signature, we saw the market contract, come down, sell off, correct, whatever you want to call it. Okay. And look at this. We're now seeing the same thing here. We're seeing the same signature on the daily momentum indicator, suggesting that we could be pulling back and going down, and we could be putting in some type of a correction from here. Now we do have this diagonal support area, and what I'm taking a look at here is I'm not going to get too concerned with this pullback until we lose 20,466. If we lose 20,466, which is a support area and coincides with this diagonal support line, then we could be moving lower and hopefully would bounce in the golden pocket area, putting in a higher low. Now, if we do have a momentum reversal and we do lose that 20,400 area, there is a potential that we could actually come back down and revisit 19,000 or even 18,000 or 17,000. So we need to keep that in mind. That's a very realistic scenario. But I'm not gonna really go there until we lose 20,450 or 20,400, right? And we know that Bitcoin likes to, grab liquidity, break support for a moment, and then push higher. So we'll just have to wait and see how the price action takes place, right? Now we are in this wedge pattern, or excuse me, not wedge, but this channel, slightly rising channel, right? So it slightly rising channel means that it's slightly bearish, but we've been putting in very strong consolidation here, so I'm not really concerned about that channel. I don't think it's bullish. Actually, I think it's somewhat bearish because, or excuse me, I don't think it's bearish. I think it's somewhat bullish because we've had such strong consolidation in this area, and we do have signs of bearish exhaustion down in this area, right? So the question is, do the bulls have the buying interest, the risk on mentality to continue to buy and push us higher? So uh, today is the beginning of the second day where we are going lower. Will we continue? Not really sure. Today's Monday. Mondays have been bearish lately, right? Or not bearish, but Mondays have been negative, right? Selling down lately. So that being said, the RSI is at 58. 58 is above 50 and is strong. It's bullish momentum and strength. But like I said, oscillators, the momentum oscillators, showing that we are having a downturn in momentum, even though price action, price strength remains bullish and strong. So, like I said, the place to watch, the price point to watch, 20,452. If we lose that, then the golden pocket is between 19,725, this area here, 19,725, and 20,138. I'm looking at this area as a possible higher low. If Bitcoin does come down, if Bitcoin does trend down for the next, I don't know, week, and lose the momentum that it has temporarily, then this golden pocket area is where I'm looking to see a bounce. If I see it come down and start to reverse and bounce, that's where I'm going to be in, because that is a higher low, and that means that we're still in an uptrend. So that being said, stochastics, we are seeing a lot of strength on the weekly, but it is maxed out. The weekly momentum indicator is maxed out, and we do have the short-term momentum indicators turning down, showing a change in momentum. So over the next couple of days, we could have a downturn in momentum. So I would say now is not the best time to be getting in until the momentum has pushed to the downside and this correction has completed. And but that's up to you. I can't give you investment advice, of course. I'm just waiting to see how this week pans out. We could have a correction Monday, Tuesday, and then we could start late Tuesday, or even on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We could have another push to the upside, and that would determine kind of how the rest of the week or next couple weeks will go. So that is Bitcoin, just so you know. Taking a look next at Ethereum. I don't want to make these videos too long. I don't want to get too wordy. So Ethereum, kind of the same thing, right? Bitcoin is at resistance, and Ethereum is at resistance as well. What's interesting about Ethereum is holding pretty well, holding up pretty well as far as the RSI goes. RSI is at 59, which is strong price action, and we are trying to put in a little bit of consolidation up here at this level. Now, that being said, we did break out of this diagonal resistance and this diagonal resistance, so this makes sense that Ethereum is trying to put in a bull flag, trying to put in a bullish consolidation pattern, right? Same thing, same story with Ethereum. The weekly momentum indicator is maxed out, and we do have, whoops, let me, sometimes it doesn't want to delete. Sorry about that, guys. There we go. Okay. It happens sometimes. Okay, so it is trying to put in some consolidation here, and that is notable. And what's also interesting is that as Ethereum is consolidating, we're having a reset of the momentum oscillator indicators, right? So if Ethereum can hold above this 1500, 1516 level, then we could see another push to the upside, depending on what the market does and what Bitcoin does, of course. Now, like I said, the level to watch is going to be 1500, 1525. If we break 15, then we could be coming back down to retest 14. right? Now, what's interesting on this chart that I see is a possible head and shoulders. Head and shoulders is a bullish pattern. So this is the left shoulder, and not really a head, but kind of a consolidation area that can uh, look like the head, and then we have a right shoulder trying to be created. And if we lose that 15, we come down to 14, and that's exactly where we have the left shoulder, right? The low of the left shoulder is at 1400. If we come down to 1400, that's going to be support, and then we could go right back up, retest the 1700 area, and if we break it, we could definitely go to 1773.18 or 2000, something like that. So depends on Bitcoin in the market and how much risk that the bulls, the buyers, are willing to take at this time. Now, typically, we do see a some type of a bounce in the summer, and then we see a kind of a lull, kind of some type of a pullback, and then we see momentum start to really kick in during the new year. So it just we just kind of have to wait and see, be patient, and see how the cycles will work for Bitcoin and Ethereum. And of course, Bitcoin and Ethereum, they set the stage for the altcoins and the other projects. They set the cycles and the momentum for the other projects. So you always want to pay attention to Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? So that being said, so in a short memo here, we could be putting in some consolidation to go higher, or if Bitcoin starts to break down, we could be retesting anywhere from 1400 to about 1485. And of course, this is where the golden pocket is, I'm sure. Let me take a look at that, and I'll tell you exactly what price point the golden pocket would be, so you have an idea of where that would be. Yeah, so golden pocket for Ethereum, if we continue to break down a little bit, is going to be 1415 dollars right here, right at that just roughly $1,400. So I'll be looking at that area for a possible entry for long-term hold, hopefully, because if the market is changing into a bull market, and the long-term momentum, the macros changing, and we're shifting into a bull run, long-term, mid-term, long-term bull run uptrend, then 1400 could be critical right here. So this could be where we actually bounce, put in a uh, reverse head and shoulders, come down, put in a reverse head and shoulders, break the neckline, and then move higher to 2000. That would be very significant. Okay, so however, the short-term oscillators are showing the same thing as Bitcoin. We've got the daily turning down, resetting itself, so it's losing momentum, and we have the 8-hour. I believe it's the 8-hour. Let me double check. 8-hour, yes, the 8-hour losing momentum, the daily losing momentum. So in the short term, we could have a little bit, we could anywhere from a day to a couple days, some choppy price action, downward sell pressure, and looking for some type of lower support price point. Okay, so there you have it, friends. That is Bitcoin and that is Ethereum. That's what I see in the charts. So be careful if you're looking for entries. If you're looking to dip buy, be very careful, because um, we need to make sure that Bitcoin is going to hold an uptrend, and that the pullback is maybe down to the golden pocket, or just a small correction, and not a market rolling over looking to put in lower lows. That would be really bad news. So, but I'm going to be watching the market. I'm going to be taking a look at these momentum oscillators, and just kind of see what it's telling us, and whether buying starts to come back in at lower levels, or if we're just having a big sell-off, right? So take care, friends. I hope you're doing well. Please let me know in the comment section below, what coins are you looking at? What projects do you think have potential? And do you think that we're going to be putting in lower lows? Do you think the bear market is still on? Do you think that we're in a reversal? Let me know what your opinion is down below in the comment section below. If there's a project you want me to take a look at, I'll be free. I'll take a look at that when I have some time, and I'll put out a video on your project. And yeah, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. If you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing. If you have not clicked like yet, if you find this to be valuable to you, please click like. Thanks, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.